murky career, I decided to up sticks and try some photography. This series of self-portraits comes out of my degree show, and my degree show was all about self-portraiture involving myself in the image. And many people looked at that and they said, that's not you. How can that be you? And I said, well, it's me. It's me in the picture. This is me. And they're like, no, that's not you, that's not you, that's not you. And then it occurred to me, what does it mean to do a self-portrait in photography? What does it mean to put yourself in the image? And what exactly is the self? So I did a lot of reading, a lot of research, and came to the conclusion that myself isn't my body and it's not my face. So what you're looking at here isn't me, but the me is something intangible that's behind my eyes. It's some kind of abstract concept in my head. So I thought, well, how can I represent this using photography? Artists do it all the time by how they put their paint on a page. I wanted to do it as photography. I evolved this idea of putting someone else's body in the photograph, and yes, it appears to be a man, but it isn't. It's just a solid person. When you think about a solid object, a solid suit can't get much more solid. So that started with the photograph, and unlike other collage artists, I collage my own photographs. So everything you see from the inception of the photograph to the final delivery of the collage is done by me, for me, because of me. I'm taking the photographic moment and stretching it out over a very long period of time. The photograph is pinhole photograph, so the exposure times are quite a long time as it is to actually get the picture onto film. And then it's a matter of building up the layers of the collage, building up the layers of the photograph as I see them. It's a difficult world to bring into photography because a lot of people who use photography use lenses. And I don't use lenses. I use a little butchered, handheld, plasticky affair that has a little hole drilled in the front, and it's a matter of letting the light go into the camera and hitting the film at its own pace rather than focusing that light using a lens. So that's why you get this kind of strange distortion in my photographs. It's just a matter of refraction. So the compositional elements, have a look it up on Google, you can find pinhole photography everywhere. But really my work's more about the collage. It's about building up the memories of an event from this fictional character and layering up what I remember that photograph to be, and layering up parts of myself. The other way to think about it is that if you're an eyewitness to any particular thing, your account of that event will vary depending on who you're telling it to. You're going to embellish that story, you're going to add to it, or you'll just try and be as truthful as possible but not quite get the actual facts there. And that's what I'm bringing into here, the idea of that kind of flawed memory. With all of these pictures, with all of these layers of collage, there are repeated incidences, the repeated parts that I've just not quite remembered properly and built it up from there. With it being a collage and with it being so large, each one of these takes me about a month to do. And part of that process is trying to remember where the layers are going. And my work is very tactile. I'm quite happy, I'm stroking my own work, but you're more than welcome if you want to have a look at my work to actually touch it and feel these layers. I don't want there to be any barriers between the viewer and my work. I've not framed it, I've not put it behind glass. I don't believe in embalming my work. What you see is what you get, which is pretty much me really. So what you see is what you get, and this will decompose and die just like any other tangible thing. But yeah, so these are my collages. If you want to see this exhibition, it's on at the Elysian Gallery in Craddock Street, just for one more week now. The gallery's open Wednesday to Saturday, 12 till 5. It's just by the bus stop next to Dagwood, so you're welcome to come down and have a look, and you never know, you might even be able to talk to me about my work. Thanks.